Little boy, lay down, lay down, lay down. Oh, not the horsies. Why? Why the horse? Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Vinland Saga. We're now on season 1, episode 6, which is called The Journey Begins. So last episode, we see what happened to Thorfinn. He basically did survive making it to the island, but barely. And he managed to struggle his way through and eventually challenge Askeladd to another duel. Of course, it didn't go well, but Askeladd promised him that when he becomes a decent fighter, he will give him the duel as he's promised. So that is what Thorfinn is now determined to do, is get himself strong enough to finally take Askeladd on properly. And then back in Iceland, the family is now aware of the fact that Thors is gone and Thorfinn is at large. And so they're doing their best to deal with that. So I'm ready to see what's going on here. How's my boy Thorfinn going to get off this island? I needs to know. So let's jump in. Just before I do, though, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop these episodes, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, they're out of the way. Let's get into the episode right now. Oh, washing for the first time likely in months. Oh, they took him with them. Okay, I thought they'd leave him. I'm glad he was smart enough to know staying there was probably not a good idea. England fought back. They did. Senseless. And the Crow's Feast. Does that make any sense? Yeah, this is war. You were so excited to go see, Thorfinn. Take it in. Even when it's animated, it's still gross. But unfortunately, this might be the only way that you'll understand. The war is no joke, and this is what your dad tried to keep you from. Okay. Sounds like the king's just basically throwing bodies at a problem before he has to actually get his hands dirty. That's what I'm hearing. Are we? So much unnecessary testosterone. 7 pounds? We've upped the price from 5? Yeah, let's keep it right. That's probably what he wanted, actually. Yeah, he wanted 5. Hey kid, you want to make history and go sneak off and warn the British soldiers? Traitors! Oh my god, little boy. Little boy, lay down, lay down, lay down. Oh, not the horsies. Why? Why the horse? The down? Yeah, that's the bad thing with being an archer, bro. You can't let people get close to you. You're a ranged shooter. Kid, can you back up? This kid has 0 preservation skills. Oh no, he wants to prove himself? Oh god, please, 6-year-old. Okay, can we have not pushed so hard? It was Askeladd. Facts. You couldn't even get the body off? Actually, you should probably lay under there. Now that I think about it. Just play dead under the body. Not this kid actually killing at 6. This is so bad. Okay, well, Thor's no longer a child. Thorfinn, sorry. That was self-defense, in fairness, I guess. Kid, this is not the time for a Viking cry. No preservation skills! But that's also probably a psychotic break, to be fair. He does have the element of surprise now. No one's gonna think a 6-year-old's gonna take him out. Oh, do you know how to shield yourself, kid? Oh, we're doing a montage. His hair's growing. You owe him now. The way this kid doesn't even care that his mom and sister are out there worrying for him. Not puberty. Do you even know why you're killing these people? Not the Naruto run. Oh, an arrow in your bag, damn. Oh, outriding dogs is not going to be easy, son. You need water. No, they're just doing their job. East Anglia. 1008 now. Don't hurt this puppy. You psycho.
さあ、お座り。腹減ってるだろ?
Your stomach betrayed you so much for being a hard ass.
男たちの喧嘩に女子供が付き合ってやる義理はないよ。
Yet they somehow end up in the crossfire.
あんたの言葉はわからないよ。
なんだい、やっぱり口が聞けるんじゃないか。
He's like, what you boxed me for? The way his face switches into battle mode so quick is terrifying, considering he's like, what, maybe 12 at this point?
エンジンの石膏がこの辺りに忍び込んだ。
Oh, really?
怪しいガキを見なかったか。
Nope. Just brushing my son's hair.
それはお前の子か。
Is it?
ええ、そうです。末のジョンですが、何か。
ちょうどその子供ぐらいの背格好だ。
He's sitting down. How could you possibly know that?
なんでかくまったりするのよ。
子供が海賊なんて普通じゃないよ。
Thank you.
何か事情があるんだろ。
Why are all the teenage girls in this show complete jerks?
逃げろ。
So is he telling them to run or himself? Probably them, because he probably knows the pirates are going to be there soon and they're going to wipe out the village, but they don't understand him. Hope they don't punish this poor old lady for doing the right thing.
まだ間に合う。森の中へ逃げろ。海から遠くに行くんだ。急がねえと連中が。
Yeah. Your behavior's not normal, hun. She's probably standing right there still. The fact that you're getting slapped on the back by the man that murdered your dad. Thorfinn, you got it. I knew she was still standing there. Thinking about your mom for the first time in a while, huh? For shame, Thorfinn, for shame. Oh, and then he just put his emotions away. Already able to compartmentalize. Oh, good symbolism with the broken comb. Broken comb and a broken home. All right, guys. Well, that was episode 6, and the journey has begun indeed, and it's a bit sad. Thorfinn. This is rough. We see that he actually went with the pirates. I was saying last episode I wasn't sure if he would go with them, or if they would leave him behind, but Askeladd does not want him gone. And I think really now seeing what's happened, Askeladd saw the future, like basically grooming him into what he wanted Thor's to be for him, right? I said whenever the same episode where Thor's died, when Askeladd asked Thor, would you lead us? He was dead ass. Like, I know he was serious, even though he then played it off. And now he couldn't have Thor's because Thor's had, his ground, and he stood on it. He has this boy who's got that same raw talent in him, but the difference is that he's groomable, he is shapeable, he's fungible, and so that's what he's doing. He's basically telling him that, okay, dangling the carrot of you're going to be able to duel me one day to get this kid to learn how to fight and learn how to be a pirate and do what he needs him to do because he's damn good at it. And he figured out that that kid is a lot hardier than the average kid. So it's sad. And when that situation happened with the attack on the shore, was that? Yeah, when they got to the shore of, I guess it was England, and he came across, first of all those dead bodies, but then when he came across the soldier that tried to hurt him, and it was self-defense at that point, when he took that life, something broke in him. That's why I said in the episode that his childhood was ended in that moment. It was over. Taking a life is something that is so unbelievably life-changing. Even if it is to protect yourself, it leaves an indelible mark on us because it's not a natural thing. It still will leave an indelible mark on you, and Thorfinn was already traumatized. So now to do that on top of everything else, that scream to me symbolized something breaking very deep in his soul. And I would also say it was a psychotic break, because that's not okay for a kid to be going into basically a dead-eyed murder mode when he's only, well, 6, 7, and then eventually, I guess now they didn't tell it. I'm sorry, I've not been paying enough attention to the years because they have been showing us the years so we know how long it's been, but I don't remember how old. I think Thorfinn's supposed to be about 12 now, somewhere in there, because his voice is in that place where he's not quite a teenager, but he's not a kid anymore. So I'm going to guess around 12, 13 maybe. But anyway, just seeing the way that he's able to compartmentalize himself into the assassin mode, basically, between that and then scouting is terrifying. Like, no kid should be doing all of that and be in that mindset and just have no sense of humanity or tenderness or what's right and wrong anymore. And because he was so young when all this happened, this is literally shaping the kind of person that he could be. But we see that when he was rescued by this woman and her daughter, and he was shown kindness, and he saw when he first woke up, he immediately went on defense when he saw the 2 girls, even though they were girls. And he didn't relax until his bio needs took over and he needed to eat. And then he was fine up until he started to recognize that when the soldier came and said he was looking for him, that was kind of his snapback to reality that, oh yeah, I'm here for a reason. And like, I just really love the way they animated the fact that when he's the real, I will say at this point, the real Thorfinn, he's got the rounded eyes and they're shiny and he looks his age. But then when the compartmentalization comes, where he's in that mode where he has to do things that are not so good, it just shapes, like his eyes harden, his face hardens, he looks older, right? It's just like a mask that he puts on. And so the fact that he can slide so easily in and out of it is the part that makes me sad. But as I said, he's not okay. He's not okay. And I really like how the mother was telling the daughter, who is unfortunately right in saying that they probably should have turned him in, although I don't think Thorfinn would have gone easily. But she was like, the mom was like, I couldn't leave him there. He's a kid. She's a Christian, as she said. We hear the daughter say, but he's a pirate. And she's like, but that doesn't strike you as odd that he's a child and a pirate? Like, how is that okay? Something must have happened. Even pirates don't usually carry kids around with them, right? If they go someplace, they usually wipe everything out or they leave the kids. They don't bring them with them. So something happened here. So she wasn't wrong about that. She realized that Thorfinn was in a situation that was not great, but in another time, in another place, maybe she could have helped him rediscover the wide-eyed side of him, but there was no time for that. And I really like how when she was looking at him when he when he decided to assassinate those soldiers, and you could see in his face, it switched from the mask to the real Thorfinn because he saw her and she reminded him of his mother, who I feel like he probably does think of his mom and sister from time to time. And as soon as I saw those 2 in this episode, I was like, if this does not remind him of his mom and sister. But I think that Thorfinn's had to shove a lot of that to a very, very small box somewhere in the back of his mind, because you kept hearing the pirates say, you're weak, you're weak, you're weak, you're weak. And he doesn't want to be weak anymore. And not just because of the pirates, but because of this mission he's trying to be on to get revenge. And I believe that he associates anything that makes him sad with weakness, unfortunately. So that means his mom, that means his sister. And then we see that when he felt shame over the fact that that lady saw him take a life, he saw his dad. He thought, but I'm thinking it's probably one of the first times he's thought about his dad like that in a while. And he felt embarrassed because he knew that his dad, for as long as he could remember, never taught him that this behavior was okay. So very interesting to see how Thorfinn's developing. I think they're doing a really good job of showing this journey that he's been on and how he's gotten to this place and just how lethal he's become, but also just how broken he is on a fundamental level, but that he's still in there. And I think he very much wants to not be this person, but he just can't see any other way out of it at this point. And there's no one there to make him want to see another way, right? The pirate is absolutely cashing in on this kid. And that's the part that's so ironic. I mentioned in the episode that the fact that he's getting patted on the back by the very man responsible for his dad's death, like, that's so messed up. And poor Thorfinn is so broken right now that he can't even register all that, you know? So anyway, great episode as usual. Loving this show. Hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I will see you in the next one.